Hey, Billy Buffoon Bags. Last May, my wife went away for the weekend and didn't tell me where her and her friends were going. She left me home with our 2 kids and said, I just want one weekend to refresh myself. I couldn't understand why she wouldn't just tell me what hotel she was going to. Wow, she was sloppy from the beginning. Cut to a few months later, a friend of mine at work who had only met my wife once saw her at a restaurant cozying up to another guy. Cozying up or making out with them. A week after he saw her, he had the opportunity to bring it up to me that he saw her and asked if we were separated. Oh no. Yeah, that's more than cozying up. My heart sunk because I was suspecting this much for some time. I confronted her and she admitted she did. Or at least she admitted it. But instead of feeling any remorse, oh boy, she started yelling at me and giving me reasons why it was my fault. I hate to say this, dude, this all tracks. We're now going through a divorce and it looks like she'll be keeping the house and getting half of my 401k retirement. I was once on pace to retire by 55, but those plans are out the window. Oh my God, I'm in therapy and trying to get my life together. It's really difficult knowing she's happy and eating well while I'm miserable and have to force myself to eat. Dude, let me tell you something right now. Okay, before I get any further, and okay, this is what you have to know in life. The only person that has the power to put your fucking light out is you. Don't give that power to her. All right? You got to understand, okay, she's an old bag, just like you. All right? But the thing about it is women are very forgiving. So you can go out very easily and get yourself a hot girlfriend. She's fucked. She's on the other side of the rainbow. All right? The only thing she's going to be getting out there is some guy that needs a half a bottle of fucking Viagra just to stay up past 10 o'clock. All right? Who cares? She got a house and a bunch of fucking stuff. Okay? There's nothing preventing you from just downsizing a little bit. Just live within your means. Okay, dude, there's people out there today got into a fucking car accident and they're paralyzed from the neck down. What would you rather have? You want to lay there dealing with that shit? Or you got some fucking broad that went out and cheated on you? Join the fucking club. It's happened to everybody, all right? Fuck her. Fuck her. Get on with your life. Don't let her take you for half your 401k and your fucking house and your happiness. You got to have control over something. All right, anyway. We live in a no-fault state, which means it doesn't matter who committed infidelity or what the reason is. Everything gets split in half. I understand the state has to be a babysitter for adults in these situations, and hearing out each side can be subjective, but it still sucks. Dude, there's an end to this. There's an end to child support, and there's also an end to alimony. Okay? And this person's going to be out of your life. He said, I'm kind of a quiet person. I know it's going to be hard for me to meet another woman. I would really like some advice or encouragement. Yeah, dude, you know what? This is your opportunity to stop being a quiet person. And find the same way as a comedian. When the turning point in a comedian is when you start finding the humor in bombing. When you can go on stage with the hope that this shit's gonna make people laugh and then they don't, and how stupid you feel afterwards. If you can get outside the pain of that, it starts to become funny. And then what happens is, rather than being like a running back in the NFL, running upright, taking all the hits, it becomes like glancing blows. And you know when to step out of bounds and fucking laugh at yourself or whatever, to use a football analogy. All right? There's no fucking reason. This isn't the end, dude. This is the beginning. Okay? And maybe because you were such a quiet person, you ended up with the kind of person that ends up cheating on you and then yells at you. All right? You listen, your life is going to be so much better. And I guarantee you, there's a woman out there that went through the same bullshit with some fucking asshole guy. All right? And when you guys get on the other side of this and you find each other, you know, and you're both going to respect each other, you're going to trust each other, you're going to have a great time in a fucking Jimmy Buffett pool at one of his goddamn hotels before you, whatever the fuck you're into. All right? Okay, but you decide. Don't let her fucking decide. Don't ever let these fucking assholes, whoever they are, your boss, anybody, decide whether or not you get to enjoy your life. All right? Anyways, this person said, I would never be writing to you except my cousin told me to consider what Bill Burr would do or say. Look at this, and get my confidence back. I know there's no easy fix to this. No, there isn't. There isn't. And you got to go through this, and you got to cry this shit out of you. I'm not saying you got to do it in front of other men. We're not comfortable with that. But, you know, the reason why women live longer than us is when they go through heartache, they cry it out, and they talk it out. So you do that. Okay, she already took half your 401k and your fucking house. Don't let her take your life too, or your enjoyment. All of those decisions are yours. All right? So have yourself a good cry, sit up straight, and get out there and start talking to some broads and turn your fucking life around. All right? Don't get married again. Not for a while. Get the fucking NFL package. There's a bunch of little things. You forget how simple you were before a woman was in your life. What do you need? What do you need? Fucking L-shaped couch? Pull out fucking bed? Finishing up my podcast, sorry. All right, I gotta wrap this up. Pull out bed and a fucking flat screen TV and the sports packages and you're good. Or whatever, maybe go to a museum and be able to talk about paints and attract a sophisticated broad.